Hello everyone, and welcome to our weekly how-to video. My name is Lori McNorton, Floral Design Coordinator for Florist Review and Super Floral. And this week I want to share with you an arrangement that's bright and colorful and says the beginning of summer is here. So we all see lots of pottery, so I thought what a good time to bring out the pottery. So that's what we're going to use today. And honestly, I was going to go with something completely different and use some floral foam and realized I used the last of it. Note to self, write it down. So I had to come up with something else, which is, that's part of being a florist. So what we're going to do, instead of using floral foam, I'm going to make a grid out of some curly willow. Ran out to the yard, cut a few branches off the curly willow tree, cleaned it up, and voila. So let's get making the grid. So like I said, I went out and cut some branches and cleaned all the foliage off. So we have just the raw branches. I have got some wired sisal, which I love this. I love the texture, and yet it's easy to use, and a little bit of the bind wire. So let me set this over to the side here. So all I'm really doing is taking the branches and tying them off in one spot. There is no right or wrong reason, right or wrong way, nor reason on this. Some of these have already got a natural curve. So once I have, got a wild one. Once I've kind of tied that off, cut a piece of the bind wire and just tie this off. Wow. May need a couple of them. Just tie it right here. Cut a few of these branches off. That length off there. So there's one. And I think I'll save a couple pieces in case I need that. But for a little extra decorative, I'm just cutting these like 2 or 3 inch pieces. And I'm just going to go and make a couple little ties there. Nothing fancy. All right, and that is one. I've got a couple pre-made here. So what we're going to do is bring our container out. And this, like I said, was a piece of pottery, so I cut a liner down and added my water. Then we're just going to lay these pieces and kind of intertwine them here. And that is going to be our grid. Now, just for extra security, I'm going to grab a couple dashes here and secure this down on the container. Honestly, I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but during delivery, we want to make sure that it is nice and secure. So, just a few dashes there. Like here, I've kind of got a little bit of a hole, so that's why I thought, well, I'll just keep these extra pieces and weave them in. Well, so she says. But I'll grab a little bit of this bind wire here, just attach it in. And there we have it. We are ready for the fresh flowers. So I've got a combination here of some greenery, and again, just kind of weave it in and out. Just make sure that it makes it into the water. Okay, just another touch here. Just got a variety of myrtle, boxwood, some ruscus. And this is going to also help secure that the armature here stays in place. Okay. So I just went to the local wholesaler and picked up a pre-made bouquet that had these beautiful sunflowers in it. Nothing says summer like bright yellow sunflowers. Some yellow daisy chrysanthemums, which I'm going to kind of tuck in. I want the sunflowers to be what you see. But I love the contrast between the white, the gold yellow, and the greenery. Couple green carnations came with it. This is going to be a bouquet that's going to last, which is very nice and a very good selling point. I've got one spider mum, and I've been told that you can't put one flower in an arrangement. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can. There's nothing wrong if you have an extra one flower in the cooler, use it. And then this alstroemeria, still bud form, but this is what's going to make this bouquet last, because it's just going to keep blooming. Nothing wrong with that as well. Then I love the bupleurum because it's got the lime green and the dark green. So let's add a little bit of that. It kind of gives us our drapiness. Heard that, Sean. He's over there yawning. A little bit down in front here. All right. Then I thought, really, this is beautiful by itself. But since how I did add this little sisal as a little decorative piece, I thought, well, let's just add a little more. So all I'm going to do is take and make a couple little knots. Where did my wire cutters go? Cut that off. And work this in. Do one more. Again, just taking it, making a little knot. You can do this with twine. You can do it with wire. It's just a fun little, and let's just attach it here to the branch. Bring it over here. Attach it to this branch. And there you have it, a perfect summertime arrangement that's going to be very long lasting. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to join us next week. Have a wonderful day, and thank you.